It's nice to be together in this way. It is. We agree with Esther. It is co-creating at its best. You're knowing what you're wanting. It's good for you to think about it. Think about what it is you're wanting to receive or offer. This kind of collaboration with physical and physical with non-physical, it just doesn't get any better than this. Because what you've been living and who you are and what you want is so known by your inner being. It's really clear. And your inner being has been advocating on your behalf. You don't realize to the extent that you are known and understood and helped in so many ways. But it is our expectation that as we have this conversation today, you'll get a real sense of how you fit into this bigger picture. Once we get warmed up together, you'll feel a stronger clarity than you usually do. Because bit by bit, you'll tune, we call it calibrating really, to the frequency of that source within you. And as you do that, you'll feel the wholeness of you, which you do all the time from time to time. It's not something that most humans feel consistently. But when you have a strong dose of it, the next few hours or days are different for you. It's like things unfold more easily for you. It's like all of the things that the contrast of your life has brought you to clarity about wanting. You're in a closer vibrational proximity to them than usual after a few hours together like this. And so your receiving mode is more activated. And so things are more obvious to you. You're able to connect the dots more clearly. You feel a greater sense of your own empowerment. And that's really the whole point of all of this, is for you to be who you are while you're here in this physical body. Really, you can't help but be who you are, but you get pinched off from who you are as you're in your physical body. And that's not a bad thing in the sense that the contrast helps you to identify with clarity what you do not want. In other words, you sort of got to live it to know that. But when you know what you don't want, it's like it raises a stick, and what you don't want is one end of it, but on the other end of it is an absolute knowing of the equivalent other end of that stick. So the more you really know that something is outrageous or intolerable or not acceptable to you, what is wanted shows up on the other end. And that's why the not wanted end feels so bad to you. Because the wanted end is where your inner being is hanging out, where the whole of you is hanging out. That's what sets your guidance system into active motion. Is that the more you know what you don't want, the more you can feel who you really are, what you're really asking, what you are really in the state of coming to. And so that's the point of these gatherings. We want you to think of them as the conversations where you reinforce or practice or understand what the art of allowing is, of allowing the wholeness of who you are to be happening. Because it's easy for you to see something that is not who you are, that makes you feel maybe insecure, maybe fearful, maybe angry. And then as you push so hard against this thing that you do not want, you get further and further and further and further from who you are, which just makes you all the more determined to get to where you are. And that's what we like to talk about, is to help you be who you are no matter what. A sort of unconditional love. You don't need it to be a certain way in order to feel good. You know how to focus yourself into the frequency that then makes it be good for you. That's what deliberate creating is, isn't it? So we could go on for a while, but we're not going to, because this is about what you want. And so we're just going to leave it to you. We know you've come with things that you want clarification of, and in some cases you want some soothing about, and in some cases You just want to be in the atmosphere where your inner being hangs around so that you can more easily calibrate to the frequency that is really you. That happy, sure-footed, good feeling energy. That's who you are. That's what you intended when you decided to come. And nothing less than that will do for you, really, or you'll just be miserable. So you might as well just go with the flow of who you are. Just let yourself go with it. Don't worry. We can't suck you to any place you don't want to be. This is not about taking you over. This is about you finding the frequency that is you and recognizing it. So what would you, we really mean this, what would you like to talk about today? There's nothing that is off limits. You will notice a nice unfolding. It'll be really good. It'll be really good.